Good evening. Good evening. I am Carolyn Lewis, and this is FBMD Faith by My Deeds. Excuse me. And I'm going live for a moment tonight to discuss a topic that um, has been one that I'm going to have to hold this, and I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. Mm. One that has been brought up several times this week and several times before. So it comes up in different settings, work settings, family settings, um, discussions with friends. And then I've also talked with other women who have had to deal with the topic. Um, People either see them as strong, too strong, or feel that they could put more on them because they just can. They feel they can handle it. So being taken advantage of because of the strength that you have, and most likely the time management and ability to do your job well. Sometimes people feel they can pour more onto you, including family, pour more things on you because, well, she can handle it. She's used to it. She has been doing this, or oh, she's so strong. That's the part that gets to me when people get to saying, "Oh, she don't mind. She's so strong." But are you really taking advantage of that person's strength to be there for others? Excuse me. And also, in the setting of talking to those that are dating, this here's there we go. I can use one hand with it. Um, she was too strong. She was too independent. She was the no. If she has become self reliance where she can work and manage and take care of things, that doesn't make it where she can't be a partner. It doesn't make where she can't be understanding of others. If anything, she has more understanding of how to get financial situations stable and keep them that way, managing the home, managing other activities that the two of you may have, or even starting a business with your partner, your mate, your husband. So do not just automatically see someone and think, oh, well, she's going to want to run everything. She's so strong. She's so used to doing it on her own. Yes, you do get to a point where you say, I have this part down packed. I can take care of myself, whether it be physically, financially, mentally. I have that. But it doesn't mean that if someone else come into the picture and he prove himself up front from the get go, when you start saying, hello, hi, I'm so and so, and this is what I do, you need to make sure that your words and your actions line up and coincide with each other so she can see a pattern in you, so that she will understand that you are someone she could trust and not someone else that's just trying to run game, um hmm, play with emotions, or just getting in to see where you can fit in. What's in it for you? See where it go. All those type things. You need to be a person of intention. If you're meeting someone who is about her business, about taking care of things and making sure that those around her is taken care of, you need to be an individual that is intentional about her. She's not gonna sit around and let you waste her time and shoot crap. She may entertain and listen for a little while, but for the most part, she's gonna tell you, I'm not interested, or I'm busy. You'll start I'm busy more often. So I'm busy, or I have some. I have a date somewhere else, or I have family time. I'm just taking time to myself, whatever that is, because she has noticed a pattern of you wasting her time. Okay, it went away. So, one thing about a strong woman is you got to be upfront and straight with her, honest. And she's also looking for certain characteristics that will match with her characteristics that will fit um, and align with what she has going on and what she has perceived that she needs in her future. About like, is it the lioness that seek out and make sure this the strongest male there that's able to protect and help provide and so forth. Not just the lions, you have all kind of other, and then you got I like to bird watch sometime. You have very distinct birds that dance and show off their colors and so forth. That's why the male birds have more brighter colors as well, so that they can show their worth and their abilities to be there and provide or be worthy of her attention. And I think sometimes in society we kind of lose that. Is yeah, you have more women trying to put on a show or show her capability or show her worth up front and overdo it, overstep her bounds with what she's doing. Um, can't even say in dating, it's sometimes before even become exclusive with someone. You're doing too much when you should be watching this man to see what type of person he is and where um his morals lay, what kind of boundaries he have, and is he a person of his word, and what is his work ethics like? How is he with family and friends? Watch for those type things. Also paying attention to his words and making sure that they lining up with uh, each other and showing the true character that he's telling you. So, um, moving along. So before this here, this phone that I'm recording here on YouTube and Facebook on FBMD, Faith by My Deeds. So one is not working properly. um, the misperception that she doesn't want the help, misperception she don't need anything, even if she is a Proverbs 31, she's working. That lady was near and far buying goods, making goods, cooking goods, doing well. Even though she had servants there in the home to delegate work out to, she still was buying properties and selling them, buying clothes and selling them. She was making income, growing wealth for the family as the husband sat among other elders, which is also bringing in his wealth. He was taking care of home, but she was also building up. So when people get to talking about this 50-50, no, everybody has a part to play, and making sure you as a man can provide for your family is one of the things that a lot of men are not teaching younger men about nowadays, and ladies must teach the younger ladies to also make sure they look out for these things and not to be duped into saying it must be 50-50. um Now, do I say don't help? Of course I did. I just said Proverbs 31 woman brought in wealth. She took care of family for food and clothes and how they appear before others, and even took care of those servants within her home that was there to help take care of the home. She took care of those that was less fortunate in the community. She helped out those around her. So yeah, that's part of that strong characteristic. And I'm not sure. I'm thinking about one person in particular. They saying, well, she's too strong. She was just used to being the defender of her family, but she had no problem letting someone else that proved that I'm not going to mistreat you. I'm not going to take this or that and for granted, and um, proved himself worthy, and that her feelings, that her mental health, that her emotions was safe with him. Um, he proved to be worthy of the love that she would give him and the nurturing that she would give him and bring in wealth, that she was safe mentally, physically, and spiritually with this individual. And that means a lot. When you can trust this person wholeheartedly, there is no contemplation on if you should follow or submit, whichever word you prefer. And I think it goes back to a person, individual's definition of the word submission and follow. What does that look like for you? And don't get a broad brush and paint it all, because everybody don't have the same needs. Whether you're man or woman, your needs are not always the same. And you need to discuss with that individual yourself what it means to follow this person, to be submissive to him, and pay attention when she is being submissive, when she is doing things for you and considering you, your food, your clothing, if you have what you need to be able to head out for work, if she's checking during the day to make sure you have some of the things, she's already feeling some obligation to you and is submitting to you. If she's listening, and being able to offer wise advice, she's being that co-counsel, which a wife is meant to be, your wise co-counsel. Think about David didn't go into battle without talking to Abigail. After they was together, he went to her and seeked wise counsel. She's not there just to be your pretty pet thing and cook for you or be your maid and do that. She is there to be a wise um, source in your life. She is that co-counsel with you for you to go through and discuss what's going on, what you need to do, what will God have you do, because she is also praying for you. She's also standing in the gap, just as you should be also praying for her. Head of household, man of God. You're going to God first about things that are concerning your household. You're going to God first about what's concerning her, bothering her, what you need for her. So these are the things that should be also discussed prior to marriage, but also taken into consideration when things are going astray. I'm gonna get through this real quick because I don't know what Facebook is over here doing. Um, what else? I got to thinking she's unapproachable, didn't I? Yeah, she's not unapproachable. Sometimes just having a straight face and not just running around with a chest cat smile on you, people get to think, oh, excuse me, I can't speak to her, I can't approach her. And then the flip side of that is you could be smiling or laughing something off, and people get, oh, she's a pushover. I'm gonna keep pushing that button because she's smiling or she's laughing. And heaven help you if she cannot continue to muster a smile or a laugh. Heaven help you. So do not just go by a smile or a grin, because that smile or grin could be fooling you. It could be her keeping power up. That's pressure and power under control. Or it could just be a straight face, I'm thinking on something, or I didn't have no thought, just a relaxed face, not a mean mug. And so let's not always go by that. Say hi, or can I help you? Do something besides just prejudge a woman by if she's smiling or not, or if she got that laugh that she's containing other thoughts or emotions under, or if she have a straight face because she really was either in deep thought on something else or was under no thought and just had a straight relaxed face. But women who are seen as strong, usually if you don't put a smile on around someone, or if you're in thought on your own, people tend to take her as being unapproachable, which is not always the case. um and that was part of the fear, because of her stance or straight face or in deep thought about something, that she's misunderstood as being um, unapproachable, angry, mad about something, disappointed in something, which is not always the case. So no preconceptions because you don't see a smile, and don't mistake that smile or that laugh as she's a pushover, or oh, I got the upper hand, or she's not going to say anything back to me. Okay, yeah, that's not a sign of weakness. That's, like I said, power and pressure under control. Um, what else? I said emotions, the strongness, why she's that way. You don't know what she's been through that made her have to stand up and take lead in her life. Maybe it was a job she was going after that was predominantly a male area, or going to school, trying to educate herself, taking care of maybe aging parents, or taking care of her children, or fighting for to be able to buy the home she want to keep it because you don't know what was going on in the community. Or it could go further back than that and be childhood, how she was raised, what her responsibilities were as a young girl coming up, and now all she knows is how to take care of other people, and her joy comes from taking care of others and seeing a smile on their face. So therefore that's what she leans more into doing. It does not mean she always want to be the lead and doing everything by herself. She may be happy with pitching in and just helping if someone asks for the help. But don't turn to her for every little bitty thing and here she'll do it. Here, take the kids here, take the neighborhood kids there. Do every over and over again. She may want, can somebody just step up and help, offer to help? And those of you who are strong and find yourself doing um projects over and over by yourself, do not continue to do that. Ask for help, delegate, pull somebody else in instead of you burning yourself at both ends of the candle. Pull yourself together, delegate out to others so that you can continue to do some self care as well. So that's part of that strength, and knowing when to say when is also knowing when to pull somebody else in to delegate or hire someone else to bring to relieve. Remember, Proverbs 31 lady had servants in the home to help with chores around the house because she was busy working. She did have several home-based business. She was an entrepreneur. So that's something else to take into consideration. Uh, and one that has been in the world is not going to continue to listen to your games, that you're going to try to run or run past her, try to get in so she would give you money or take care of your bills. Even I've heard some say pay his child support. She's a strong individual that's had to educate and come up and build the things that's around her. She's not necessarily looking, having a mate there would be nice, and be able to travel or enjoy time with, have dinner with, to talk to, nice, but being a fool is not going to be one of them. And that's just where she's gotten to from taking care of others and what life has taught her. She's not going to sit and just be your fool, and trying to rush her or bombard her into being sexually active with you is not going to be a good not be a good move for you with her either, because she may and then like, nope, that's it, we won't go out again, or I'm just gonna make myself scarce. I don't care for that. So that might be something else. So if you want to get to know her body instead of getting to know her mind and knowing what she likes or don't like, yeah, rush yourself right out of a good person. And the fear that, okay, I've covered. I had little notes I had jotted down so I wouldn't forget everything in case I got carried away on one certain area, as I have done before. So I'm going to end this live here. The misperception of a strong woman. Like I say, if that man comes in and shows himself worthy, his word and his actions line up, he follows God first, and he shows that his consistency with her is on point, she will have no trouble whatsoever uh falling in with the um agreed upon plans for the relationship, submitting to him, allowing him to, be the lead, be the head. But don't think you're going to get that woman to do all that and then lead her on for years and years with no marriage. Must be intentional with her. Be intentional, be honest, because, one lie, I'm watching you, two lies, okay. Third lie, she may tell you goodbye. And even if she gets caught up and have emotion and care for you, at one point or another, she's gonna get tired of lies. So don't try to mistreat her because you think you have a heart, or because you have that attachment, that bond, that connection, because even that can wear thin and be broken. All right, I said I was in and now I'm gonna end because that will be an area in which I would go on and on and on about. I'm gonna end here. Thank you for watching. Please like and share, and share this with someone else. I am Carolyn Lewis. This is FBMD, Faith by My Deeds, and I thank you again for watching. Hmm. Well, okay, that would end it. Well, hmm. This is interesting. It's just not want to end. Isn't that something? There we go. That one's ended. What about? Hmm. There we go.